Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, your body utterly exhausted, yet your mind stubbornly remains wide awake? You feel utterly exhausted, yearning for a moment of respite, yet slumber remains elusive. You shift from one side to the other, your eyes wide and fixed on the ceiling, as time inches by with agonizing slowness. midnight. The clock strikes 1:30. In the stillness of the night, the clock strikes 3:17 a.m., and you find yourself wide awake, pondering the missteps that have led you here. You've explored every avenue, counting sheep as if you were in a whimsical animation, molding your pillow into the ideal form, and even practicing that slow-breathing method your neighbors swore would send you into a deep slumber. Yet, there was silence. Not even a hint of a yawn. What adds to the frustration? Once, you drifted into slumber with ease, experiencing a profound rest that erased the very notion of time. Yet now, the nights stretch on without end. Perhaps the passage of time is beginning to reveal itself. Perhaps it is the relentless weight of stress that you bear, akin to unseen luggage. Perhaps, just perhaps, it is something much more straightforward, something concealed yet visible to the discerning eye. The heart of your home. Indeed, it may come as a surprise, but the selections you make for your evening meal could be quietly undermining your capacity to fall asleep and remain in slumber. I'm not referring to fashionable supplements or intricate sleep strategies. I'm referring to genuine, wholesome, ordinary foods that are part of our daily lives. Items you likely already possess in your refrigerator or cupboard. Foods that softly encourage your body to embrace rest, murmuring, "It's time to unwind." Indeed, slumber need not deteriorate with the passage of time. That is merely a myth. By embracing the proper nourishment, you can rediscover the kind of sleep that leaves you feeling vibrantly alive the following morning, all without the need for prescriptions or sleep studies. In this video, I will take you on a journey through 6 remarkable foods that have the potential to transform your nights, aiding not only in falling asleep but also in maintaining restful slumber, allowing you to awaken genuinely revitalized. Believe me, the third one will catch you off guard. Many individuals consume it at the most inappropriate hour, and this seemingly minor timing error could be robbing you of valuable hours of restful sleep each week. Settle in, grab a comforting beverage, and join me for a while. The choices you make at dinner could very well influence the quality of your sleep for years to come. Additionally, feel free to leave a brief comment below. Have you ever found yourself struggling to remain asleep or rising far too early, despite having gone to bed feeling exhausted? Simply enter better sleep if that resonates with you. Welcome, if this is your first time here. Welcome to a realm of genuine pragmatic advice designed to help you thrive, achieve restful slumber, and reconnect with your true self. Be sure to click that subscribe button if you desire more content that genuinely nurtures your well-being and tranquility. Let us embark on a journey, for at times the key to your most restful slumber lies not within the confines of your medicine cabinet, but rather nestled among the vibrant offerings of your fruit bowl. Let us embark on a journey with something petite, delightful, and frequently overlooked. Cherries. I understand. Cherries may not appear to be a miraculous food. Are they merely a fruit then? Yet, there exists a tale that could prompt a moment of reflection. Introducing Henry. At the age of 72, he is a retired mechanic, embracing the tranquility of a serene life. Straightforward and uncomplicated. He doesn't care for vitamins or the latest diet fads. His focus is on sleep. That transformed into his everyday struggle. In days gone by, Henry would drift off to the glow of the television, only to awaken 8 hours later, feeling as though he reigned supreme. However, of late, the nights have descended into chaos, restlessly shifting, gazing at the shadowy ceiling, attuned to the soft drone of the refrigerator as time quietly faded into the night. On a certain afternoon, while perusing a health article in the barbershop, a particular detail captured his attention. Tart cherry juice, a brief exploration of its relationship with melatonin, the innate hormone that cues your body to embrace slumber. He thought to himself, why not? And began to sip half a glass before retiring for the night. Simple and straightforward, just juice. In the span of a fortnight, everything transformed. His slumber grew more profound. The tumult ceased, He ceased his nightly ritual of rising at 2 a.m., wandering the corridor. What has shifted? Tart cherries stand out as one of the few foods that naturally harbor melatonin, the essential hormone your brain relies on to manage your internal clock. As we age, our bodies gradually decrease their production of it, shedding light on the increasing difficulty of both falling asleep and maintaining slumber. Here lies the twist. Many individuals hear the term fruit and immediately think, that's an excessive amount of sugar before bedtime. Yet the essence lies not in sweetness, but in the art of timing. A mere half cup of tart cherry juice, consumed 1 to 2 hours prior to bedtime, can effectively prepare your body for a restful night's sleep. If you prefer to chew rather than sip, opt for a modest handful of fresh or dried tart cherries. This is not a sudden transformation. It possesses a quiet grace, an understated elegance, yet it harmonizes with your body rather than opposing it. It's more than merely drifting off to sleep with ease. It's about rising refreshed, free from the weight of grogginess or irritation. Should cherries not satisfy your palate, prepare to be astonished by the next item on our list, renowned for its remarkable ability to satiate and lull you into a peaceful slumber. Let us delve into a fruit that often escapes our notice: bananas. Envision this scene. At the age of 78, Susan remains sharp and spirited, continuing to guide the knitting group at her church every Thursday. Yet, nearly every week, she would share the same sentiment with her friends. I drift off to sleep without any trouble. Yet, at the stroke of 2 a.m., with a resounding impact it struck, I find myself alert as if a light switch has been flipped in my mind. Does that ring a bell? At her checkup, the doctor noted that her magnesium levels were low, a frequent concern for older adults. Susan was resolute in her decision to avoid adding yet another bottle of pills to her cabinet. She inquired, "Is there an alternative I can have?" The response is bananas. Thus, she began consuming one approximately an hour prior to retiring for the night. Nothing extravagant, a solitary, perfectly ripened banana. In just a few weeks, she observed a change. She not only enjoyed longer slumbers, but those moments of awakening transformed into something more tender. She experienced a sense of tranquility, free from any anxiety. What renders bananas so beneficial? They are abundant in magnesium and potassium, two essential minerals that your nervous system adores. Magnesium soothes the mind and calms the nerves. Potassium calms your muscles. In unison, they cultivate an ideal internal atmosphere conducive to profound relaxation. Are you still concerned about sugar? Let us clarify that matter. A solitary medium banana contains natural sugar indeed. However, it is also abundant in fiber, which moderates absorption and helps maintain steady blood sugar levels. It lacks the essence of indulging in a sweet treat. Additionally, enhance the experience with a delightful spoonful of almond butter. The inclusion of healthy fat serves to stabilize your energy throughout the night, effectively warding off those pesky 3 a.m. hunger pangs. It offers a soothing, straightforward, and unexpectedly powerful method for achieving a deeper sleep. In the realm of almonds, one cannot help but ponder. Let us linger on nuts for a moment, for the next sleep ally in our lineup is diminutive, crisp, and woefully overlooked: almonds. Introducing Sam. At the age of 81, he stands as a retired math teacher, a man who dedicated his life to unraveling equations and nurturing the minds of his students. Yet recently, he encountered a dilemma that no manual could address: unsettled limbs. Whenever he began to slip into slumber, his legs would jolt, thrum, or throb. His body seemed to possess a will of its own, relentlessly in motion while his mind pleaded for a moment of respite. He experimented with hot baths. He attempted to stretch. It wasn't until his daughter, a nutritionist, proposed a straightforward solution that anything began to change. A small handful of almonds enjoyed just before drifting off to sleep. Initially, he chuckled. A nut? Is that truly your grand solution? Yet, following a week of unwavering dedication, the twitching began to subside. The evenings grew stiller. After a long stretch of restless nights, Robert finally succumbed to a deep, untroubled slumber. Allow me to explain. Almonds are a treasure trove of nutrition. They are abundant in, as you might have anticipated, magnesium. However, they also harbor tryptophan, an amino acid that aids your body in producing serotonin. the mood-regulating chemical that subsequently converts into melatonin. It resembles a chain reaction. A mere handful of almonds can set in motion your body's innate sleep rhythm. Thus, it is not sorcery. It is the realm of science, and your body is inherently designed to react. And that, dear companion, was merely the prelude. So far, we've revealed 3 intriguing foods, but believe me, the next trio is equally astonishing, equally potent, and they could be lurking in the most unexpected corners. Therefore, stay close to me. This upcoming one, it likely resides silently in your spice cabinet, poised to assist you in unwinding more effectively than any pharmaceutical solution. Let us revisit the topic of almonds for a moment. They transcend the realm of mere crunchy snacks. When consumed at the optimal moment, they provide a dual layer of assistance. They assist in relaxing tight muscles and calming a restless mind, all due to a distinctive blend of nutrients collaborating subtly in the background. However, this is where many people go astray. In the early hours, they indulge in almonds. Excellent for a surge of protein indeed. Vitality, fullness, and all those delightful elements. Yet, in the pursuit of harnessing their sleep-enhancing advantages, the element of timing proves to be paramount. The evening beckons with a promise of enchantment. A mere handful, perhaps 8 to 10, consumed roughly an hour prior to sleep, can truly transform one's experience. Exercise caution. When it comes to bedtime, not all almonds hold the same value. Avoid the salted varieties. Salt has a way of stealthily drawing moisture from your body, leading to those inevitable late-night excursions to the kitchen in search of water. Or even more distressing, those frantic trips to the bathroom at 3 a.m. Opt for varieties that are either raw or gently roasted, without seasoning, without sugar. Allow the nutrients to fulfill their role with grace and ease. No need for fireworks. This concerns tranquil renewal, rather than excitement. Having indulged in something crunchy, let us now transition to something warm. Prepare for a revelation that could catch you off guard. Oatmeal often conjures the image of a steaming bowl, a comforting start to the day. Wouldn't you agree? Perhaps with a hint of brown sugar, a handful of raisins, and a dash of milk. A timeless morning feast that brings warmth and solace. Imagine if I revealed that oatmeal could be one of the most overlooked delights for a nighttime snack. Introducing Mary. At 75, she embodies grace. The sort of neighbor who consistently attends church gatherings and maintains her garden with such precision that it could grace the pages of a magazine. Yet slumber had transformed into her greatest adversary. Struggling to maintain slumber, finding the path to rest. Each night she would lie in bed, her thoughts darting back and forth like a ping-pong match, her mind stubbornly refusing to find peace. She had already experimented with the familiar remedies: chamomile tea, earlier bedtimes, and even a white noise machine gently humming the sounds of ocean waves. Yet, one evening, rather than indulging in a sugary cookie or nibbling on dry crackers, she prepared for herself a small, soothing bowl of oatmeal. Just a small amount, not enough for a full breakfast. It feels akin to a warm embrace under the stars, cradled gently in a bowl. She sprinkled in cinnamon, added a few slices of banana, and the atmosphere shifted. Her body surrendered to the calm, breaths deepening and slowing, as she finally slipped into slumber, free from the tumult within. What is the underlying science at play? Oats are intricate carbohydrates. Oats are intricate carbohydrates. When consumed at a leisurely pace, they gently elevate your blood sugar, sending a signal to your brain to release serotonin, the soothing substance that quiets your mind and prepares you for a tranquil state of rest. And this is where it truly takes a delightful turn. When oats are combined with a calcium-rich liquid, such as almond milk or conventional dairy, that serotonin converts into melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating your sleep cycle. It resembles a gentle cascade of dominoes. Oats, the humble grain, weave a tale of serotonin and melatonin, guiding us gently into the embrace of restful sleep. There are those who ponder whether indulging in oatmeal before bedtime might be too substantial. Only if you maintain a sense of levity. Forego the grand vessel. Strive for a modest serving sufficient to sustain without burdening your spirit. Opt for almond milk if dairy seems overly indulgent, and add a sprinkle of cinnamon to help maintain balanced blood sugar levels. For an added lift, Consider incorporating tart cherries or banana slices, providing you with a trifecta of soothing elements. It envelops you in comfort, radiates warmth, and gently whispers to your mind, "Today has come to a close." However, perhaps confections don't quite appeal to you. Perhaps you find yourself drawn to the savory side of life. There is no inclination towards fruit, cereal, or bedtime snacks that possess a sugary quality. Not an issue. This upcoming item is truly a champion for restful slumber. Chances are it's already nestled within the confines of your fridge. Reflect on the sensations that wash over you following a grand Thanksgiving feast. A profound weariness settles in, eyelids heavy and struggling to remain aloft. People often jest about the infamous turkey coma. However, have you considered this? It is not a mere fabrication. The sensation of drowsiness that often follows a meal is known by a specific term: tryptophan. Turkey is brimming with it. Tryptophan, an essential amino acid, serves as a building block for your body to synthesize serotonin and melatonin, the identical soothing substances we've been discussing. Thus, consuming turkey, particularly in modest portions prior to sleep, provides your body with the essential components it requires to unwind organically. This is the point at which confusion often arises for many. When they hear about consuming protein at night, they quickly conclude that it's a poor choice. Indeed, indulging in a hefty steak at 10 p.m. is likely to disrupt your digestion. Yet a slender, delicate piece of turkey? That unfolds a narrative entirely distinct. This is what proves effective: a handful of tender slices of roasted turkey breast, preferably 2 to 3 hours prior to bedtime. This allows your system the necessary time to process and start transforming tryptophan into those compounds that encourage sleep. Simplify it. A delightful turkey wrap can be crafted using whole grain bread and a medley of leafy greens. Alternatively, savor it chilled with a touch of mustard. Uncomplicated. Illumination. Impactful. Moreover, we must acknowledge yet another advantage. Turkey is gentle on the digestive system and excellent for maintaining muscle mass, a consideration that grows in significance with each passing year. It not only aids in achieving restful sleep but also fortifies your strength and promotes long-term health. We have delved into the realms of fruits, nuts, comforting bowls, and lean proteins. However, perhaps you prefer not to consume anything prior to retiring for the night. Perhaps your daily rhythm craves a touch of tranquility, something entirely devoid of the act of chewing. Let us delve into a modest beverage that has soothed anxieties for countless generations: chamomile tea. Do not be deceived by the apparent simplicity. In the realm of nurturing your body's need for tranquility, chamomile stands as a formidable ally. Allow me to present Dorothy. She is 83 years old, forever wearing a smile. The reigning crossword champion of her senior center, she never skips her early evening stroll. Yet, each night, as if by design, she engages in a ritual. She prepares a solitary cup of chamomile tea, holding it gently in her hands, and settles into her cherished chair as the sun begins its descent. She savors the tea, allowing its warmth to envelop her senses. She immerses herself in the experience. There is no phone, without television, only her cup of tea. And then there was silence. Indeed, it proves effective. Each and every time, her thoughts unfurl. Her form relaxes. Before long, she drifts into slumber. Without a flick of the wrist, free from strain, chamomile transcends the realm of mere flavor. Embodying a soothing essence, for centuries, it has served as a natural means of relaxation. It features apigenin, a compound that interacts with receptors in the brain, alleviating anxiety and fostering a sense of tranquility. It's akin to turning off the relentless drive and embracing a moment of tranquility and rejuvenation. What's the most exciting aspect? Without sweetness. 0 calories. There are no adverse effects. A soothing embrace of floral warmth, cradled in a cup. Consume it roughly 30 to 60 minutes prior to retiring for the night, and allow the silence to envelop you. Thus, regardless of your preference for fruits, grains, proteins, or herbal infusions, Achieving better sleep can be a straightforward journey. Within the confines of your pantry, solutions may already await discovery. Consistency is paramount. Pay attention to the signals your body sends you. Provide it with what it requires at the appropriate moment, and allow it to take care of the rest. Before we conclude, I would love to hear your thoughts. What is your preferred evening routine before sleep? Have you ever indulged in any of these foods or beverages prior to drifting off to sleep? Share your tale in the comments below. There may be another soul who needs to listen to these words. If this video has been of assistance to you, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing, ensuring you won't miss the next insight that could revolutionize both your nights and your days. Keep in mind, deep sleep is not merely a relic of bygone days. This is a gift that remains within your reach. With each bite, each sip, and each passing night, the experience unfolds. Chamomile harbors a delicate yet potent compound known as apigenin. This natural antioxidant interacts with particular receptors in the brain, transmitting a soothing signal throughout the entire nervous system. Your heartbeat gradually eases. Your thoughts begin to ease. Gradually, your body receives the signal it has long anticipated throughout the day. It is time for you to find your peace and take a moment to unwind. Here lies a detail that often escapes the notice of many. Herbal teas vary significantly in quality and characteristics. While many believe that any tea consumed before bedtime can be effective, chamomile truly occupies a unique place in this realm. In contrast to commonplace mixtures, this herbal infusion stands out as one of the few that has been thoroughly examined and lauded for its gentle sedative properties. It boasts a well-established reputation for aiding individuals in finding relaxation without the use of medication, particularly those in the later stages of life seeking a natural, safe, and reliable solution. The essence lies not merely in the act of drinking, but in the manner of your consumption. Prepare a soothing cup for yourself roughly 30 to 45 minutes prior to settling in for the night. Take your time. Savor it. Don't rush it down as if it were a bitter pill. Embrace the moment and allow yourself the luxury of time. Allow the warmth to ascend within the vessel. Envelop the mug with your hands. Incorporate a spoonful of honey for a touch of sweetness, should you desire it. A touch of almond milk can impart a velvety smoothness that enhances the overall sensation, making it all the more comforting. Savor it in a tranquil setting. Power down the displays. Dim the lights. Allow your body and mind to fully embrace the present moment. The tranquility of the environment is as essential as the tea itself. There, the true essence of rest unfolds. Having delved into these 6 nurturing companions for improved slumber, let us pause to gain a broader perspective. What is it about this that resonates so profoundly, particularly at this moment? At this point in life, sleep has transcended mere luxury. It has become a necessity. It is of utmost importance. It transcends the mere feeling of fatigue the following day. It revolves around the essence of your existence, the degree of your presence, the clarity of your thoughts, and the resilience of your body. You have experienced it, the fog that hangs in the air, a remnant of a night filled with unease. The absence of clarity, how the smallest details can unexpectedly become burdensome. The sudden onset of irritability that seems to emerge from the shadows. The irritation of being ensconced in darkness, your body yearning for repose while your mind whirls incessantly, a relentless engine refusing to shut down. And beneath it all lies a profound sense of disconnection. From within, from your tranquility, from your cadence. What remains unspoken by many is that inadequate sleep extends beyond mere fatigue. It has the power to erode your self-assurance. It has the potential to erode your sense of autonomy. It can evoke a sense of alienation, as if you are a foreigner within your own body. Yet you are not confined to this place. You possess an array of instruments at your disposal. You are far from powerless. You remain in control of the journey ahead. One can alter the course of events. The narrative is yours to reshape. These 6 foods do not serve as miracle cures. Years of sleep struggles cannot be erased in an instant. Yet, they are soft, innate instruments that your body continues to recognize. They communicate in a manner that resonates deeply with your very being. Subtly, steadily, and free from any adverse effects. There's no requirement to tackle everything in a single moment. This evening, Consider replacing your typical snack with a soothing cup of chamomile tea. Perhaps tomorrow, rather than opting for a cold sandwich, you might consider warming a small bowl of oats, enriched with banana and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Begin with a single, modest adjustment. A singular decision, a fresh message to your body declaring, "I wish to nurture you." And then observe the unfolding events. Your body possesses an innate ability to heal, to rejuvenate, to find its equilibrium once more. It simply requires a touch of assistance, a measure of consistency, and the appropriate signal. In due course, with unwavering patience and tender encouragement, you shall rediscover your rhythm. And when that moment arrives, your slumber will transform into something far more restorative. Awakening, you'll rediscover the essence of who you truly are. Let us take a moment to reflect on the array of foods we have explored today, ensuring you retain all the insights we've shared. The deep red cherry, brimming with natural melatonin, captivates the senses. The banana, rich in minerals that relax your muscles and calm your mind. The humble almond, carrying magnesium and tryptophan that soothe your body from within. The warm bowl of oatmeal, feeding your brain with serotonin-building carbs. The lean turkey, quietly delivering tryptophan to fuel deeper, uninterrupted rest. And finally, the gentle power of chamomile tea, a warm cup of calm in a noisy world. I'd love to hear from you now. Have you ever tried any of these before bed? Did they make a difference for you? Or is there something that's worked for you personally that we didn't mention here? Leave a comment below and share it with our community. Your story could be the encouragement someone else needs tonight. If this video gave you something new to think about, or if it simply helped you feel a little more hopeful, I'd be so grateful if you hit that like button. And if you haven't joined this community yet, go ahead and subscribe. This is a space created for your growth, your healing, and your continued journey with compassion, clarity, and practical tools that truly make a difference. You are not alone on this journey. You are still learning, still capable, still powerful in ways you might not even realize yet. So from my heart to yours, thank you for watching. May this evening grant you the tranquility you have earned. Embrace the depths of slumber. Awaken with a sense of renewal. Until we meet again, take care and may your dreams be filled with sweetness.